The truth about Toby. In this episode, Toby is sent to the scrapyard to deliver scrap to Reg, but unfortunately he runs out of coal once he gets there. So Toby and Reg have to figure out ways to get the engine's attention and try to help Toby. But unfortunately, the engines all mistake him for Toby getting scrapped.
Scrapped?
The title for this episode sounds a bit misleading. I thought this episode was going to be about Toby having this really big secret, and they aren't going to reveal it until the end, just like in an upcoming episode, Salty All at Sea. But instead, it's the truth about Toby isn't going to be scrapped, I guess. Rob Raxall is now the new voice for UK Toby, since Ben Small left.
I think we should stop by the Steamworks, Toby.
The Steamworks? What on earth for?
For your side plates.
Oh, I don't have time to go to the Steamworks, Henrietta. I have too many jobs to do.
It's funny. We have one voice actor who plays nearly all the characters in CGI Thomas, and now we have another voice actor who played nearly all the characters in the original Bob the Builder. Well, at least Rob is now voicing one or two characters this time, so that will give him a bit of a break. That and the fact that he's not voicing anyone in Bob the Builder anymore.
Because I'm yellow, I'm bright, and I get things right! Are we, I can't think of anything worse, Bob.
Now I've ruined everything. I'm so sorry.
And you should probably fill up with coal before you go.
Oh, you don't have to tell me everything, Henrietta. I'll fill up with coal when I need to fill up with coal.
I kinda get the feeling that that's a bit out of character for Toby. I mean, doesn't Toby love Henrietta so much? The same way Thomas loves Annie and Clarabelle? But hey, it's only for a few seconds, so who cares?
Was that Toby's bell? Surely he can't still be at the scrapyard after all this time.
Well, Edward, if you're that concerned, then why don't you go back and see what's wrong with him? It sure was an interesting idea to use a red piece of scrap as a red flag. But wouldn't the workmen working at the scrapyard have a red flag on them, in case they want to flag an engine down? You know, like Scruff breaking down from pulling too many trucks? Just saying, it might be a little bit more logical and less dangerous than Reg throwing a red car around as a red flag. It was funny how Reg lifted up Toby to let the other engines see that he needed help, but instead they all thought that Reg was going to scrap him. That was funny.
I can't bear to look.
The engine spreading the rumour that Toby was going to be scrapped. It did remind me of the episode Thomas and the Rumour. You know, when the engines thought that Harold was going to be taking visitors around the island now instead of the engines, when really he was looking for a new place to build a new playground.
Whoever spread the rumour that Toby was going to be scrapped caused a lot of confusion and probably even some delay.
I like that line. It's as if the Fat Controller finally understands what those words mean individually. You know, that confusion means to confuse someone, and that delay means that something is late. They don't both mean the same thing. And we don't cause confusion or delay all the time when something goes wrong. Thomas is acting as if he was the first engine to spread the rumour, but really it was Salty who came up with the conclusion that Toby was going to be scrapped. So who do we really blame? Thomas or Salty? Well, I wouldn't really say that this episode was better than Who's Jeffrey, but it's still a quite enjoyable episode. I give The Truth About Toby a 7 out of 10.
Days or fingers.